In this video series, you're going to learn how to set up and install Moodle. Moodle is a course management system that is open source and free to use. The first step, of course, is going to be to go to the Moodle website, which is moodle.org. You can also find it in the resources document. Then click on Download Moodle, and then download the most recent version. And to do that, you can just download it in zip format here, or in TGZ format there. So we'll just download it in zip format, and it'll start it up and just download it to your computer. Once you have it downloaded, you can either unzip it on your computer and then upload it, or you can upload it and then unzip it. If you're going to install it in the root directory of your web server, in other words, if when you type in your web address www.yourdomain.com, you want your Moodle site to come up, you're going to need to unzip it on your computer. If you're going to install it in a folder somewhere called, for instance, www.yourwebaddress.com/Moodle, or whatever folder you want to call it, you can upload it onto your server and as one file like this, and then unzip it on your server. I'm going to do it that way. So what you would do if you're going to do it that way is just go to your cPanel or to your FTP program, and we'll use Smart FTP. So we'll open up Smart FTP for our domain name, and then we'll go into public_HTML or wherever your web docs are. If you don't know where that is, you need to contact your server provider and find out where they go. Then what we need to do is find on our computer, which is on this side, our file that we want to upload, and then all we do is drag it down here. So we'll just drag it down to the queue. If we click on temporary queue, we'll see it here. And then all we need to do is just upload it into here, and you'll see that the upload is in progress. Now, if you don't have Smart FTP, you can download it at smartftp.com and install it on your computer. Very simple to use. You just open up a remote browser open here. So you do a file and new remote browser, and that's where you key in your host, which is your URL or your domain name. And then you have your username and your password. And then once you have that in there, you click OK, and your server side will come up on this side. Your computer will be on this side. And to upload files, you just drag it from here down to the queue, and then from the queue, you take it up into your website. And you'll see the progress here. So this is going to take a few minutes for it to upload. Okay, so once the download is finished, you'll be able to refresh your list over here. And we'll find a file in here called moodle.zip somewhere. And there it is there. Now what we need to do is go to our cPanel. So you log into your cPanel at yourdomain.com/cPanel usually. In this instance, I'm installing on a domain called provilis-site.com, and I'm going to install it into a subdirectory called Moodle. Okay, so we'll go into the file manager, into public HTML, then find the Moodle file, which is here, Moodle latest. If you click on the file, up on the right side here, you can extract file contents. So just click on that, and it will actually unzip it right on the server for you, which it has already done now. Now if we go back here, and we're actually going to have to go up one level and come back in for it to show up. We'll go back into public HTML. We'll see that there's now a directory here called Moodle, and that's what it unzipped for us. Now if we wanted it to be installed in a different directory, all we have to do is rename it. So if we go up one level, and instead of calling it Moodle, we want to call it course, just click on the directory name, then click rename over here, and we'll call it course. Or we'll call it courses, I guess. And Moodle's a course management system, so we'll just call it courses. We've now uploaded Moodle to our server, and it's ready to install. Now I showed you how to do it if you want to install it in a subdirectory. If you wanted to actually install it so that it was the first thing that came up in your computer, you need to actually install it in your root directory rather than in a folder. To do that, you're going to have to unzip this folder, this file, on your computer using an unzip utility. So we'll extract that. And then once it's done, you'll have it all sitting in a folder here called Moodle on your computer, and you'll see all the files and folders within here. If you're going to do it this way, what you're going to have to do is go back to Smart FTP, and then you'd actually have to upload all of these files within the Moodle directory into the queue. So what you would do is you'd select all of these, and then you'd grab them and bring them all down here. Then you'd select all of these, and you'd have to drag them up into the root directory up here, into pub.html. And it's going to take quite a bit longer. But in our case, we're not going to do that because we are installing it in a directory. So we're just going to, we'll close this now. We don't need it anymore. Now at this point, we are ready to run the install program. Now the install program is located at your domain name, which in our case is pravilish-site.com, and then we named it courses, so /courses, and then /install.php. So that's what we have to key into our browser up top here. So we go /courses. /install.php. Okay, and then it takes us through the install wizard. So first thing, pick your language. And then it checks to see if our computer passes all its checks. Okay. And then it's asking us what our web address is, and it's just showing us where we are, and it's telling us where it's going to put the data. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create that directory. So we'll go back to our cPanel, into File Manager, and then right in this directory where we first come in, we'll create a new folder. And then over on the right here, we'll type in Moodle data, and we'll create that directory. Then we need to make it writable, so click on that, and then we do a change permissions.